Sushi and wine? I'm so happy. Honestly, between Pokemon, Nintendo, Dragon Ball Z, and sushi, I owe a lot to the land of the rising sun.
Better hear what I've got to say because you won't get it again.
Welcome to Wine Bites. If you're new to the channel, I'm Josh, and I'm here to help you find which wines pair with your food. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I'm allergic to soy, so I'm taking a little bit of a risk here, but it's for you all, so it's worth it. I have hamachi nigiri, a hamachi roll, and a tuna roll, which should all be safe. But if I do get sick, please make this go viral. Just kidding. Actually, I will have a guest taster off camera who's gonna be tasting this lineup with me and letting me know if soy really does impact the pairings. That way you will know when you pick a wine. Let's get into the wines. Our expert wine is actually sake. It might seem a bit weird, but I felt okay including it because it is wine, just made with rice instead of grapes. And you've heard me say it before, but what grows together goes together. And so here we are. Today we have the Toko Sunrise Junmai Daiginjo from Japan. Sake does have multiple levels to it, and a Junmai Daiginjo is in the top 3% of premium sake made. So make sure to follow the descriptors at the end of the video to pick up something like this and experience it for yourself. Our crowdsourced option is champagne. Today we'll have the Michel Arnaud Effes Grand Cru from Champagne, France. I've had champagne on the channel before, so I am gonna be quick. You'll notice that I followed both of my previous pro tips in that I picked up a grower champagne and a half bottle. And so this actually came in at $18. A little bit of a pairing hack. The high acidity and bubbles from champagne means that it pairs with almost anything. So I'll only bring it to this table when it's a truly special pairing. Our wildcard for today is called Can We Save a Buck or Two? And for that, we have the Mascodina Brut Cava from Benítez, Spain. Cava is a sparkling wine from Spain that's made in the same traditional method as champagne. But the warmer climate does lead there to be a little bit more sweetness in the wine, even though it doesn't really move the needle in brut versions. And at $13 a bottle, if this comes even close to these other two as a pairing for the sushi, you're gonna wanna rush to go pick some up. All right, the wines are prepped. Let's see if any of these wines are a perfect match. Let's start off with the expert pick, the sake. That's really, really nice. I actually don't drink sake very often, and the fruit flavors that are coming through, it's kind of like honeydew, pear, really meshed nicely with the sushi. The one thing I'm still kind of looking for is a palate cleanser, and this doesn't really have the acid to do that. We'll see if one of these two pairs better. Next up, let's try the champagne. So for me, that is really nice. I get that palate cleansing that I was looking for, and there's a little bit of earthiness that kind of plays with the seaweed from the sushi, and it actually enhances that flavor a little bit, making it really nice. Last up, let's try the Cava. Okay, I am shocked. That sweetness that comes from the warmer climate that I was describing is actually playing really well against the sushi. And the earthiness from the champagne, while it did play off the seaweed in a nice way, might have been unnecessary. The earthiness is not present in the Cava, and I think it leads to a more pleasant interaction between the two. I'm gonna try these pairings with a different type of fish and come back for the summary. So as you can tell, I went through the rest of the sushi to try to figure out my thoughts on this pairing. And what I think it'll come to is personal preference. If you are looking for something to elevate your takeout, or if you find yourself at an omakase sushi dinner at a really nice restaurant, you're going to want the sake. This is going to be a elegant, kind of thought-provoking wine that really elevates the meal. If you just want something fun to play off of your takeout, then I'd highly recommend the Cava. It is a lower price point than both the champagne and the sake, and the sweetness from the Cava does play really well with the sushi flavors, especially if you add in something like ginger or you actually do have soy, then it plays up really nicely. So I did confer with my guest taster on the soy of it all, and our thoughts were pretty aligned. These two are both evenly matched as a pairing for your meal, and what it comes down to is what type of experience you want to have. So for the first time for me, this is a tie. And don't get me wrong, I'm not throwing any shade on the champagne. Champagne is delicious, and this one in particular is a great value. It's just not the right one for your sushi meal. But you already know, wine is subjective. The only thing that's constant about it is that it tastes good and gets you drunk. So try these wines for yourself and let me know if you agree with my assessment in the comment section down below. And check out these key descriptors to pick up wines like these for yourself and have a similar experience. If you enjoyed this content, give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more food and wine pairings. Also, please continue commenting on any dishes you'd like me to pair with wines in future videos. Until next time, happy pairing!